Our elders told us about the great Hurricane Camille. It's the benchmark storm that all storms would have to measure up to till last year. And the great Hurricane Katrina, the storm our children will tell their children all about.
Blue and white, come home. All rescue units, come home. There's one thing for sure, we'll rebuild. Yeah. We got a beautiful country down here. We'll make it beautiful again.
And so Camille destroyed the Mississippi Gulf Coast on August 17th, 1969. 36 years later, the unthinkable happened again.
Mostly what I heard was the water crashing. I mean, you could see the waves crashing up the stairwell in the room we were in. And one would come out and it would just come back with one bigger and it'd go out and bigger, and it just howled.
Katrina destroys our coast on August 29th, 2005. The two storms are so totally different, forming in different places, yet eerily the same, killers. Camille was a Cape Verde hurricane forming off the coast of Africa and making her way all the way across the Atlantic and into the Gulf. Katrina was born over the Bahamas and skipped quickly across Florida before turning into a monster. Both were huge storms as they approached Mississippi, filling the entire eastern one-half of the Gulf of Mexico. Camille was stronger than Katrina at landfall by a good bit, but that's just trivia. The destructive force of the two storms is still incomprehensible to me to this day. The Mississippi coast is especially vulnerable to a hurricane storm surge because of the shallow water offshore. The dome of water created by a hurricane increases in height as it approaches the shore. Even though Katrina was weakening at landfall, the incredible power she had offshore had already created a surge the size that had never been seen before in Mississippi, up to 35 feet high. Look at this photo where Katrina's surge crossed Interstate 10, some 7 miles inland. Camille was intensifying as she came in. Her surge was 25 feet, and her winds approached an unbelievable 200 miles per hour, making Camille a Category 5 hurricane, the strongest on the Saffir-Simpson scale. Katrina had winds of 110 to 120, making her a strong Category 3 storm at landfall. Katrina's legacy is the water, while Camille's legacy has to be her destructive winds. Once ashore, both storms headed for the Jackson area. Pictures like this one from my front porch were commonplace last year, and probably with Camille. Camille passed right over Jackson, producing winds up to 100 miles per hour, and Katrina passed just to our east, producing winds of up to 75 miles per hour. I want to end with just a few stats of interest. Camille killed 139 Mississippians, Katrina 231. Camille's damage in current money, just over $26.5 billion. Katrina, $81.2 billion. Camille, a Category 5 storm with winds of over 155 miles per hour. Katrina was a Category 3 storm. And while these numbers are just trivia, the important number is 370, the number of Mississippians killed by the two storms. And just think of all the disruptive lives from Camille and Katrina.